Good morning, friends, followers, and my subscribers. But really, I'm only talking to the subscribers because everyone else can get to hell. It's only the subscribers we care about here. They're the ones who keep the channel growing. Yes. Anyway, it's Friday. It's Friday morning. I've been up at the crack of dawn, and I don't know anyone called Dawn, just saying that. Dawn McIntosh. I know a Dawn McIntosh, but I've never been up at crack. Doesn't matter. Stop it, Trevor. Stop it. Anyway, yeah, so I got up this morning, not wanting to, 6:30. I heard the phone going, my son on his headphones with a speaker, chatting to his mate, online gaming. I'm like, it's 6:30 in the morning, Sebastian. Jesus Christ, give it a break, son. Give it a break. But just causes more drama now. His voice is breaking, he's only 12, but he's turning into a teenager, clearly. And I'm like, let it go, let it go. Come into the kitchen, put the kettle on, decided to have a soldier on coffee. I'd like to thank Brian, yes, who is the owner, CEO, and the business. He's everything behind Soldier on Coffee based in Northern Ireland. And he sent me this yesterday. Look at this, look at this, look at this. The Guardsman. That's a lovely coffee, isn't it? A lovely blend of coffee, the Guardsman. Thanks for that. Appreciate it. I'll try it today. I'm still drinking the World War II blend, which is lovely. Anyway, then I went to get pancakes. Didn't have any pancakes. So I went to the shop and I bought pancakes. Came back, heated the pancakes up, didn't have any Nutella. See, I know I'm useless, aren't I? But I had dairy milk chocolate spread. He loved it. He had 2 pancakes today, so there we go. And now he's going to school. My routine is quite relaxed. But as I was walking my son to the school, I noticed, and I tried to point this, things like this wind me up. He said, Dad, don't do anything. They'll come out and shout at you. And what do you mean they'll come out and shout at me? So I took my son, I don't have to walk him. I used to walk my dog, okay? And I just thought, I'll go for a walk that direction. Walked him towards the bus stop. He didn't need me. He's a big lad. However, there is a massive, right? There's a few countries, there's about 5 countries in a row. And the end house has a massive green outside the side of the house going down the back and up the front. And up the front of the house, it's got the name of the road at the end of the grass. And I went to sit on the sign. She says, Dad, don't sit in that sign. They'll shout at you. And I'm like, what do you mean they'll shout at me? They don't own this. This is public property. But they say it's their garden. I said, Sebastian, see the fence attached to their house wall going down to the back of their garden? That's their garden in there. Outside of that is not their garden. That sign's not theirs. Yeah, but Dad, they say it is. And it just wound me up. I'm like, well, I'm going to sit on the fucking sign then. And if they come out, I'm going to grip someone. But then I did sit on the sign. I thought, I couldn't be arsed. I just walked off. But this is my problem. People that don't own things, right, think they own everything. And the things that they do own, like their back garden, it looks like a skip. It's disgusting. Sort out your own house. Sort out your own shit before you tell other people that they can't sit in things that you don't own. That's just anyway, there we go. Let's get away from that. Anyway, last night I watched I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. And I'm going to be honest with you, I actually enjoyed listening to Nigel Farage. He is very educated. A lot of the people around him in here are woke and they're uneducated. I'm surprised Nelly, whatever you call it, Nella, is still in the show. Had that have been a white woman shouting at a black Nigel Farage, she'd have been already removed from the show. So there is a 2-tier system in the United Kingdom, and it's shit. And there we go. I've said it. I know you don't want me to sit. There you go. And journalists, I know dozens of journalists, and you know what? I call them all out. You're all shit. You're all told to write what you need to write to get paid, but you do not do any journalism anymore. There's no journalism. It's woke. I seen it today. Yeah. When I was in the shop buying pancakes, I happened to look over at the newspapers. The Sun is £1. Who would spend £1 on that shit? Shocking prices for newspapers. Anyway, you can see all this online for free, so don't know why people should stop buying that stuff. Then maybe they wouldn't report nonsense. The media this morning are calling what's happened in Holland as far right. The far right have won. They haven't won. Geert Wilder has won the election in Holland. And he's won the election in Holland is because he's doing what the people asked him to do. They want to stop people arriving on their shores and stealing their benefits and stealing everything, taking the housing up. So they have got a party now which runs the country, which is going to stop all this nonsense. Isn't it weird that when the people decide they've had enough, they're called far right? Isn't that strange? And the people that call them far right live in gated properties. They live in gated areas with security. They won't let anyone else in because they don't want people on their doorstep either, do they? Exactly. Yeah. All these big celebrities worth millions are saying, oh, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Yeah. And what happens? Okay, well, why don't you take in refugees? Well, no, we haven't got enough room. But you've got 8 bedrooms and 2 people. Yeah. Gary Lineker did it, took in 1. But I tell you now, because he did it, the individual he took in was vetted and vetted and vetted. He got paid extra money by the government. It was a staged thing, basically. Yeah. Shocking. Like to point this out. Has anyone seen any photographs of Gary Lineker out having dinner with his refugee that he took in? Or his asylum seeker that he took in? Has anyone seen any photographs of Gary with this individual? Enjoying life, out for a walk? No, exactly. He kept himself completely separated from the individual. So there we go. New figures have released today that from June 2022 to June 2023, 672,000 people arrived on the shore. 1.8 million people in a certain amount of time. Now, me and you being normal people, we come into the house, sometimes we set down our car keys. And then we go, has anyone seen my car keys? Has anyone seen my car keys? Where did you leave them? Well, that's a stupid question. Where did I leave them? Oh, I left them there. No. When people say, have you seen something, I can't find it, you don't say, well, where did you leave it? Only a retarded person would say something like that as a response, if I'm honest. So, I'm talking about losing car keys. There's many a time I've set down a pen and went, where did I set that pen? Now I'm building up to the big crescendo. Listen to this. The government went, wonder where John is. I haven't seen John in a couple of days. I haven't seen John. Not the UK government. This is what the UK government did. They went, we've lost 138,000. We've lost 138,000 asylum seekers. Does anyone know where they are? I thought you put them in Birmingham. No, I didn't. I was going to, but I didn't. Does anyone know where they went? Hold on, I'll get on the phone. I'll get on the phone to Edinburgh. Hi, did 74 coaches arrive in Edinburgh? No. 74 coaches? Yeah, we've lost 138,000. No, not here. Phone London. Hi, did 78 coaches turn up there? Now, I've worked it out, 78 coaches in the different thing. It's going to be more coaches, clearly. But all I'm trying to point out is, how do you lose 138,000 people off your books and you don't know where they are? That's the issue we have in the UK. It's not like you lost a pen or a set of car keys, which I'm trying to point out. This is what we've lost. The government do not know where these people are. They've absconded. Swear to God. And all this has happened under the Conservative Party and the civil servants. Now, bear in mind, the civil servants aren't run necessarily by the Conservative Party. Because you know Sue Gray, yeah, who was a very, very top civil servant, who's now an advisor to Sir Keir Starmer in the Labour Party. So the civil servants are basically embedded Conservative and Labour, and we need to get rid of them. They are all scum, in my opinion. There we go. Now, what else is happening? I've got it here. Oh, it's going to arrive here on our shores because we are shit. The UK is rubbish. As you know, we're 37th most safest country in the world. Anyway, what else is happening? In China, hospitals in China are being inundated with children with lung infections. Yes. Now, that should be a red flag straight away. Lots of kids. Why is it all children? Lung infections in China? No, it won't. It should be a red flag, shouldn't it? But it won't be. Flights will keep coming in. Oh, children near the airport have got lung infections. I wonder how that happened. Let's stick the mask back on. That protects people, doesn't it? Yep. Let's tell people they can't go shopping again. Justin Timberlake brought sexy back. And I can tell you now, the government are bringing COVID back. COVID's on its way. It's on its way. It's going to be a top 10. It's going to be a top 10 seller during Christmas. Of course it is. Yeah. Unless it snows really, really heavy and the cold temperature kills infection. Yes. They will all be told that we can't stay indoors. We've got to go out. Yeah. Everyone must attend an ice rink. Sign a form. I'm making this shit up now, clearly, but it is true about China. So what else is happening? Today, the papers. Nigel Farage is a chief manipulator. He's in the jungle having a shower to win over voters. That's what the journalists are saying. So now he can't even get washed in a jungle without journalists making up shit about him. Journalism is dead. It's dead. If you want news, go and listen to different YouTubers, because you know what? We'll tell you exactly what's going on. Journalists are shit today. I'm not a journalist. If I was, I would be an award-winning Golden Globe journalist. No, I'm joking. Right. And this morning you'll find out that the armed forces are complaining. Yes, the Royal Navy and the Royal Marines. Not enough people are joining up. Yes, that's true. In a 3-month period where there should have been double the amount of people, only I've got to hear, only 120 people in the 3 months leading up to June joined the Royal Marines. And when I say joined the Royal Marines, I mean went into basic training. Because if 120 people are going into basic training for the Royal Marines, I can assure you that 120 people aren't passing that course. It's arduous. They want the best. So the numbers are quite low. Only 1,500 people joined the Royal Navy and the Royal Marines in a certain time period when there's usually over 3,000. So the numbers are really, really down. And I think, in my opinion, the numbers are down is because of their woke campaigning they had. They had a shit campaign. They all did. Oh, we'll take millennials. Yep. Basically, you're saying you'll take any shit off the street, which makes people that have something about them go, well, I'm not going to waste my time going there. I thought they wanted elite people to join. I thought they wanted people the best, but they're saying they want shit. That's why. If you go woke, you go broke. Just my opinion, though. What else have I got here? Now, I want to point this out. It's in the media. I will leave a link to the description of the story before people say it's racist. Ready? An Afghan refugee who propositioned 3 boys after he was released from immigration detention has stated he thought it was okay to do what he was doing. Now, I said this about a year ago in a video, and the police turned up at my door within an hour and a half of me doing a story. And my story, and I'm not going to go into it now, is Bajabaki. It happens, Bajabaka. It happens in Afghanistan, and it is ripe over there. This is the UK. It's not ripe over here. Shouldn't be allowed. But if you mention it, it's classed as a hate crime because you've mentioned it. I had to stand in my kitchen with my friend Charlie, and I had to educate 2 police officers from Suffolk Police that didn't have a clue what Afghan men get up to in Afghanistan. Please Google it. I'm not going to go into it because I do not want to offend people. Anyway, listen, I'm going to shoot on. I'm going to finish my Soldier On coffee. And then I'm going to relax and do a few bits and pieces because I am prepping for things. I have... My operation is in 6 days' time. 6 days' time. Not looking forward to it, but it's got to be done. Yeah. And then I have a council meeting, legal council meeting, Zoom call with my barrister and solicitor on the 1st of December, which I'm looking really forward to. Anyway, listen, have a wonderful day, everyone. Remember, when they're talking about you and writing stuff about you, they're leaving somebody else alone. Have a wonderful day. Oh, before I go, big shout out to Graham, the Baron Heskes, who is doing really well after his operation. And yeah, hopefully I might give him a ring shortly. All right, listen, have a good day, everyone, and stay safe.